He'll bring it out. It's Clark. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Sellers. Get it out on the screen. There he goes. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. And the Gamecocks come to the line in the hurry-up. Now, Lenore's Sellers was sensational down the stretch last season when the Gamecocks won 6 of 7 games. Sellers threw 18 touchdowns, only 3 picks. What would you like to see from him, David, for the Gamecocks to become a force in the SEC?
It's not running, Reese. Like, we saw the physicality in the big runs like throughout the season, especially against Clemson ending the season. But to me, it's the passing game. It's the staying on schedule. It's knowing his answers and making the easy play sometimes. Continue to evolve as a passer with that big, strong body, and you better look out, college football.
They made the defense pay with that last big chunk of yardage. Now 1st and 10 from the 30. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
The Gamecocks will have it 1st and 10. Now from inside the red zone. Fires left. Snags it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Might be changing the route. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Things did not go their way in ACC play last year. This year, an opportunity maybe to turn things around.
And we've seen people in this league turn things around. The ACC every year, it seems like, like Reese, you always say, spinning that wheel of destiny. Who's going to be in the championship game? So it's not unheard of that you can have a bad season and turn it around. So, Jesse, a lot of examples to point to as they kick off this season.
Yeah, it's critical then to get off to a fast start, right? They've got to come out here in their first conference game in ACC play and put it all together. Offense has to march the ball, score points. Defense needs to get some stops and create some takeaways and set a standard for yourself throughout the course of the season.
Makes the grab on the big throw. Flying down the left side. Touchdown, Vanderbilt. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
This offense is so good. Man, they can finishing in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they finish it with a flair, a 77-yard touchdown pass. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. To throw, it's Sellers moving out of the pocket, and it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. Holding on the offense, accepted, so they'll back up and go at it again. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle.
QBs, when they see these zone coverages, man, some of them panic. Some of them throw it too quickly and can make bad decisions. I like how he waited a little bit, waited for the right window, the right opportunity. There's always going to be holes in zones. I just got to be a little bit patient.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
From the gun, wants to pass. Spits it out to the back. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Gamecocks will punt it away on 4th down. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Now on the return. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had a much better field. Going over the top. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Got room on the return. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. Intercepting. The defense is set up. The tag. Touchdown, Vandy. And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick 6. This D gave them exactly what they needed, not only with a stop, but with a touchdown.
And finding ways to impact the game early in the game, just make impact plays, right? The defense wants to create sacks, create turnovers. Great job creating the turnover and getting points off of it.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
So difficult because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's blocking run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that guy.
They push it out to the 39 after picking up 5.
This is an offense, guys, that really believes in physicality, and that's their identity. So running the ball on second down, no problem for them.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Sellers. Catch in the middle, it's Harbor. They'll get him stopped at the 45, but it's a big 15-yard pickup and a 1st down.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Man, as a quarterback, you got to be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high throwing over the middle of the field, oftentimes that results in interception. So lucky that ball was incomplete.
Wide receiver going in motion. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Looking to the big tight end. On target to the left. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33.
Not a lot the defense can do on that one, guys. With this tight end size, he's really difficult to defend on these crossing patterns as he gets downfield.
The Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Quarterback floating away from pressure. The throw. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
Using his legs, it's Young. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball off.
Caught over the middle. It's Stowers. Turns it on down the left side. Touchdown, Doors. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Dropping back, it's Sellers. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. But how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. It's on target and complete. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the 1st.
Now on 1st down from the 43-yard line. To the air on 1st down. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Hits him in stride inside the 10. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Gamecocks!
And that's 3 touchdowns in 2 games. Just continuing to find the end zone, continuing to make plays. This guy is on pace for a great season. He's putting the college football world on notice.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. Southern Miss is trailing right now, but I'm not ready to say this team is out of it. Not after the way this group has rallied around that coach. It really has been something to see. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Appalachian State. We'll keep you updated on things in a game that could alter the balance of power in the Sun Belt. Fellas?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on first down. Forced out of the pocket. He'll pull it down and run. What a nice job by the defense stringing that out and forcing him out of bounds. He got nothing.
Okay, so the QB scramble, went out of bounds. It counts as a sack because it's a loss on the play. You know what I did as a defensive lineman, guys? I chased him and tried to be the first one and the closest one near him. Because guess who gets the sack? Yep, that guy.
Picks up the first down. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. That's it for the period, and it's Vanderbilt holding the lead. And more importantly, we've got an early barn burner as both teams have come out firing, as you'll see on the stats. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. They're going to ride this running back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
And the Commodores have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking for a man. It's Pavia. He uncorks a bullet to the right. He's got it on the outside. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
The Commodores are marching down the field. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Looking for the score. And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there. So given where the line of scrimmage was on that last play, the pass interference penalty in the end zone will put the ball at the 2. And after that penalty, the defense is almost out of real estate to defend. It's 1st and goal on the 1. Direct snap. Touchdown, Commodores! And they add 6 more on the board with that trip to the house.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
And the extra point is good for a 28-14 lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. It was closed down by the short yardage touchdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Clark. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the field.
Oh, and he just dropped it so close to his second interception of the game. Instead, it'll be second down.
Well, this quarterback has struggled, having already thrown 2 picks. That should have been number 3. Somehow the defender dropped that one. Things not going well for this Q.
Flushed out of the pocket. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds. As long as it passes the line of scrimmage, we go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
They just keep firing. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. And the quarterback bought a little time, but actually bought a lot of time, but not enough time. The defense gets to him. And the Gamecocks will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, yeah. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
They'll run it from the gun. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
You see, this is what great defenses do. Great defenses swarm to the football. So when you do miss a tackle, it's not the end of the world. There's another guy right there to wrap him up. Great defenses seem like they got 12 guys on the field. Nice job swarming to the football.
And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Vanderbilt. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
He'll bring it out. It's Clark. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back.
He's going for a big play downfield. Makes a grab down the middle. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle. Back to throw, it's Sellers. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions. From go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
A strike downfield. Touchdown, Gamecock. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And this This receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. That's already his second touchdown of the game.
And the extra point is good, but they still trail 35-21. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up.
Oh,
These guys,
no.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
Who says defensive backs don't have hands? Nice job breaking on the football and making the catch. A lot of times you see guys swat it down, or you see them trying to catch it. It looks like they have 2 left hands. Defensive backs don't catch real well. Nice job breaking on the football. Nice job securing the INT and actually catching it.
And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. Got it behind the line. It's Harbor. He'll go out of bounds at the 18-yard line. The Gamecocks can really attack on this 2nd and short. Rides the back on the option. The give. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
You know what? Everybody gets energized on the whole football team when you got running backs that fight for extra yards and breaks tackles. It's awesome to watch. Everybody literally gets a little jolt of energy because that guy continues to fight for everything he gets.
Looking for a man. It's Sellers. Ducks it to the back. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina.
this coaching staff was trying to identify playmakers on offense early this year. How about the start of the season this guy has had? Scored in their first game. He scored early in this one. Defenses up to this point don't have any answers for this guy.
So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. Fielded in the end zone, it's Fitzgerald. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. The toss sweep to the right. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line. I don't know why, but it's a thing. The ACC Wheel of Destiny, you spin it, you never know how it's going to come up, and you can't afford to give away a game early in a conference like this.
And I think both of these coaching staffs, David, understand that. They've been preaching to their team, we've got to start fast. Not just in this game. We've got to start the season fast. We've got to take advantage.
Breaks into the open. Guys, you never want to sound the upset alert bell too early, but might be time to at least know where the button is for it.
Know where the button is, and listen, there's no need to panic yet, but if you're the unranked team, just like this, when you're playing a better team, you want to come in and you want to hang around. Hang around.
Wide open spaces. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
It's a draw. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more, but sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He might want another play. Looking downfield, it's Pavia. Here's a hit. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football. football, and now they face third down.
This QB has had a lot of success all day long, throwing for so many touchdowns, looking very comfortable. Finally, the defense gets to him. Finally, the defense gets a win. They needed something to go their way. Got to start getting some more hits on this guy.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, baby! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. These two have spent plenty of time together. That was almost telepathic, David.
No doubt, and quarterbacks and wide receivers work all offseason to get on the same page. You can see he hits him in stride. That's why he gets the touchdown.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Illinois is ahead right now, but the school that produced the likes of Dick Butkus and Red Grange has some work to do before this is over. They're up by a field goal over Western Michigan. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Looking to throw on first down. Gonna take a shot at this DB. And here's the third interception of the night. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football. He's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Safe completion on the screen. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs. And the Commodores will hustle to the line. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Back behind the chains, 1st and 15. To the air, it's Pavia. Unloads to the wideout.
Oh, no.
And he throws another interception, his third of the night. Got some room to run. The 20. Touchdown, Gamecocks. The defense takes matters into its own hands. What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
And he tacks on the extra point.
Vanderbilt, 42. South Carolina, 35.
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. He'll bring it back looking for help. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be?
Oh, no.
For the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. He'll try to take it back. And after the turnover out of bounds at the 12 to set up this offense.
Boy, and that might be the break this defense needed right before the half. You're down. You need to make a play. They can't score any more points. This one could get out of hand now. You have set your offense up right before the half to maybe close this gap.
This offense has it with really good field position. Reads it, fires complete. Made a defender miss. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
That is exactly how you want to end halves. Put a drive together, score the touchdown, a chance to tie this up, and take all the momentum into halftime.
Extra point here will tie the game. And they did tack on the extra point. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown.
Set to advance on the football.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Fitzgerald. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking to throw, it's Pavia. Unloads it left.
Oh,
And
God.
that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. And he'll kick for the 3 from 36 yards out in the right hash. Between the uprights, it's good. And now they take the lead. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Gamecocks will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Those 2 first-half turnovers really damaging, and the primary reason they find themselves trailing to start the third quarter.
And this is an offense that prides themselves on taking care of the football and then having explosive plays. You know they're playing angry right now. They're mad. They know they're the reason why they're down in this game. So I expect them to come out here, lighten it up here at the first drive of the second half.
Yeah, and this defense playing fast, playing physical, forcing things into action, forcing those turnovers. They played really well in this first half.
Bunch formation for these receivers. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had 0 rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know.
He uncorks one deep. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Commodores will try to pin them back with the punt. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the returner will be brought down. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. The give on the option. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. To the air, it's Sellers. He lobs one high down the left side. Just about had another one picked off. They've already thrown 3 in this game. They're lucky it wasn't 4 there.
And it's not a surprise who they're throwing the ball down the field to. I mean, he's already had a great day. They're going to feature him because he makes plays over and over again. And then trying to take another shot to him down the field. If I'm the defense, man, I'm focusing on that guy. He's made too many big plays today.
He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
And as an offense, that's just why you cannot get behind the sticks in these types of situations. Third in California is hard to complete and is hard to convert for anybody. And even though the running back is able to do something positive on that third down play, it's just too many yards to gain. Now they're forced to punt.
And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Quickly to the tight end. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
Well, this defense has tried to find ways to disguise their coverage and mix it up, try to confuse the QB. It's not working, though. With that last completion, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
Looking to throw on first down. Pocket breaking down. And he dropped it, just didn't put the thing all the way in.
Good, wide open, big play opportunity. Hits him right between the numbers. You got to make that play. Those are one of those where I tap my helmet like, dude, that was me. That was on me. My bad. Give me another opportunity later on.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Scanning the field. It's Pavia. He's going for it all. Got it inside the 10. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
He's looking to throw. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown Doors! And that one will give him the lead.
And the passing game paying dividends right now for this offense. They just had a big play through the air to get him down in this situation. So let the quarterback deal. Great job reading coverage. Found his open target. Accurate throw. And 2 plays through the air, and they've got 6 points on the board.
And he'll just take him in. This drive will start at the 25. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Got a man. It's Smith. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. The Gamecocks headed quickly to the line.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here.
They run him out of bounds. He gets it to the 47. Great job by the quarterback to beat the blitz by getting rid of the football, and as a bonus, they get the first down.
Yeah, that's a good example of a quarterback knowing where his answers are. He sees the blitz coming, he finds his running back running out of the backfield, and they're able to make that defense pay.
Looking downfield, it's Sellers. It's complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And that's why this running back's a big weapon here, right? Because not only can he run the ball, but he can catch it too. Even running flat routes when you know the ball's going to be in the air a long way, he can adjust to it, make something good happen after the catch. And quite honestly, they need him because they've thrown a couple of picks now in this game. They've got to find a way to get this guy more involved.
Looking to throw again. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, giving up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
Soft spot in the middle. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And now he's in the 400 club, 400. That's a pretty good day at the office when you're putting up over 400 yards. This defense hadn't had a lot of answers.
Motion from the wide receiver. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
And I think after that play there, you're seeing how this offense is staying committed to having some balance. They've had so much success early in this game throwing the football, right? They've been lighting the scoreboard up through the air, but they also want to keep the defense on their heels, so you continue to run the football, even if you're not breaking off 60-yard.
Touchdown, South Carolina! And they take it in for 6 more points.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Minnesota packed a wallop today, and in many ways felt like it packed Gophers Nation with them too. This was supposed to be a road test, and instead, it felt like a walk through the park in Minneapolis. All that speculation all week, and now we know. Something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown. Really nice run there as well. And for me, I would keep thinking about creative ways of getting this guy the ball as the game goes on here in the second half.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Back to throw, it's Pavia. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. And the Commodores will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Catches it at the 30. Makes a move. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. With the last drive in for a touchdown, they'll try to do it again on this one. Got a little space. There's a fumble. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. They drag him down pretty quickly, but the defense forced a big turnover.
And I absolutely love the option, but this is part of it, right? The quarterback has to make a lot of reads really quickly and then carry the football and take care of that thing. So I think, the fumble was caused there. We don't know why, but this is part of the option risk you run by running.
Well, they pick up the first down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneaked the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the first down.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch.
At the 26. First down, Commodores.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And he'll be stopped for no gain on the final play of the third quarter. Fourth quarter is coming up. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down.
Oh my
And
God.
he throws another interception. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. Offense in a bunch formation. Give to the back. Nifty run there. Pickup of 6 out to the 25. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Gamecocks in a good spot here with second and short. To the air, it's Sellers. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
He's not done, man. This QB is on a heater. He's already thrown 5 touchdown passes. Here we are late in the game, and he's still taking shots. When you're in a rhythm like that, you feel like any time the ball leaves your fingers, it's landing in your receiver's hands. And oftentimes for this guy today, it's been for touchdown.
They were really hopeful he could make a guy or two miss and pick up the first down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are, not missing tackles, getting the guy on the ground quickly. Really nice job by the defense understanding the situation.
The Gamecocks will come to the line to convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete out of the backfield. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
That was such a risky call. With the lead late in the game, to go for it on fourth down, that could have been disaster if they don't get it. But with the conversion, now the question, is that enough to ice this thing and win the game?
And the Gamecocks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air on second down. Unloads it downfield. Makes the catch down the right side. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays.
First down for the offense.
The Gamecocks have this offense rolling. The give to the back. Ran through the contact. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows it.
Oh, he's got some space. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be second and inches coming up.
They've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger as the game goes on, and that is a good sign for the offense.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, get the first down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running the option, knowing where the first down marker is.
To the air, it's Sellers. Quickly complete. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all offseason long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Back to pass on second down. He makes a grab. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
First and goal, South Carolina.
This offense not only has a chance to extend the lead, but they can also drain that clock. On the move. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Caught in the backfield. It's Smith. And that was a high percentage completion and a low efficiency pass. They lose yardage.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
That brings us to third and goal from the 6 after they went backwards on the last one. From the gun, wants to pass. Takes the easy throw in the flat. And that's good for the completion percentage and bad for the yardage. They lose ground on that one. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And it's no good. He missed it. Guys, a missed opportunity there. The lead is still 3.
And that's frustrating. I mean, you put a drive together, you're in scoring zone. Like, this is a green zone. You should be making all of these kicks, these short field goals, the chip shots. Kickers have to come through. They got to do their job.
Oh. Why did I? Didn't mean to throw that.
And he's thrown a dozen of them. He goes
Wrong
down
button.
there,
Oh, my
number 4
God.
Coming up with a big interception.
And defensive backs you think don't have good hands. The big fella shows it. How about that defensive back going up and getting the interception? Nice job breaking on the football. You say that's why you play defense, because you don't have hands? Yeah, I beg to differ.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. A blown opportunity, missing that short field goal on the last drive, and now they'll try to put something on the board here. Got the back over the middle. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. The handoff, keep working on that clock. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
Big third down for this defense. Listen, you've got to get the ball back. You know what they're doing. They're trying to run the football, but we need the clock to be on our side so our offense has some time. Got to make a stand right here on third down.
Getting late, pressure building, huge third down coming up on the road for this offense. Now improvising. Grabbed in the middle, it's Harbor. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And the Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Leaves it with the
Oh,
back.
my God.
Turning it on. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Right back to the well. Shakes off the defender. And he delivers the angry stiff arm, but is greeted by an angrier defense.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage.
I think if you're offense here, the game boils down to this one play on third down with the lead late. If you get the first down, that's ball game. There's not enough time left for the defense to get it back and go march down the field. So let's dial up our best play offensively. Let's make sure our best players are touching the football here.
Oh,
Finds us back in the middle. He'll come through on third downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
Great job by the running back here on that third down catch. There was no wasted movement. As soon as he got the ball in his hands, he turned around and he got upfield. That's what you got to do. You got to be decisive on these third down type plays to move the sticks.